Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's great to see you all here. Adrenaline Dragon, how you doing? Nova and Beta, hello to you too. It's wonderful to see you all. Oh, and Draken Hunter. It's good to see you too. Been a while since I've last done a stream, hasn't it? I went on vacation and I had to unplug a little bit, you know. Oh, Piper Scarlet, hello. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming to my stream. Oh, thank you so much, Piper. That puts me to my follower goal of 40. Guess I'm going to have to figure out a new goal now. I will never understand why I can't get that notification to stop playing twice. Yes, it was a very lovely vacation, actually. I was able to unplug for a bit and rest and relax. We all need some time to relax sometimes, right? Well, I'm using a special program to be able to reply. I can also choose whether to reply on here or on the other platforms I'm streaming to. Right now I'm trying out multi-streaming for a bit. So far it seems to be going well. So how are you all doing today? Hopefully you're having a great day. Let's see. I'm just getting my game all set up. That's wonderful to hear, Nova. I'm glad. I always want you to be having a great day. It always makes my day when I get to hear from you. It's great to hear, Dragon Hunter. Well, I want to start off this stream first by apologizing for the long absence. My last contract was extremely stressful, to say the least, and I needed to step away. Luckily, I managed to recharge and refresh, and now I'm feeling great. So I can be here, hopefully setting up an actual consistent stream schedule now. Been having the stream paused for the past 51 minutes. Oh. Well, we all make mistakes sometimes, right? Hi, Nova. No, you're Beta. Sorry. I saw that earlier in the chat. Hi, Beta. Yeah, eventually I'm going to figure out how to also stream to Discord so that I can use my server for that. But right now I don't really know how to do that. I'm slowly learning, I promise. I'm much better with biological machines than I am with actual machines. No, that's okay, Nova. Thank you so much for stopping in while you can. And I'll be very happy to have you here once again whenever you can join us. Until then, have a good night. Started streaming in the gaming voice chat and nearly closed my game trying to minimize the command prompt. Well, typos are kind of fun sometimes, though, aren't they? Oh, and there's Lynn. You guys don't know this yet, but Lynn is the most beautiful little bunny, and the smartest little bunny, too. She is most of the reason why the Discord server even exists. And it's very fun to make her blush. She's so cute. Those first few facts are indeed not exaggerated. She's the sweetest bunny. We've been friends for a very long time. What is it now? Been almost, 6, 7 years? Oh, yes. 7 years. You know, most passing friendships, they only last about a year or two. They say if it's longer than 5 years, it's one of those friendships that'll last for life. I'm very happy to have Lynn as my friend. Alright. Sorry about the long wait. I'm getting things ready to go. Slay the Princess wants to be slow in pulling up, unfortunately. Well, don't worry. I'll always be here to keep making you blush. And to make sure you never forget that you're a good bunny. And a very good girl. Hi there, Shining. It's great to see you. Thank you for showing up. Well, the more you'll fight a war with me. Aww. Well, I think that's okay. Whenever you get too mad, I'll just scritch your ears and you'll forget about it. Hi, Shining. Yes, it's great to see you too. Thank you for coming to my stream. Oh, you're over on YouTube. How does the stream look over there? This is the first time streaming over there. Alright. I have it all pulled up now. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's another thing I need to get to is editing the Twitch auto mod because it mods the stupidest of messages. I don't understand it really. Alright, I have the game all set up, so we're going to go ahead and transition over there. Or not. Of course. Yes, there are a little bit of technical difficulties here, but what is a stream without a little bit of scuff? Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright, I'll just move over here to the corner so that everybody can see. I seem to be still having some difficulties though. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I figure this out. There we are. Okay. I believe. Lynn is definitely the tech support bunny. Like I said, she's very, very smart. Jessica, hello. It's very nice to see you. Thank you for coming to my stream. I hope you're having a wonderful night and you're ready to join us for some. Hope you're ready to join us for some slaying of princesses, or not, as the game might go. Smart when hyper focused. Eh? Yes, it is the first time. However, eh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm, by profession, kind of opposed to just killing people. Uh, I can't provide it because I'm not allowed to. Twitch will ban me if I direct people to other platforms, unfortunately. Oh, if you, Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a message. Just wanted to say thank you for making your videos, and it's nice of you to make your videos. It's so nice to make your videos so nice and kind. We all love you and hope you make more. Aw, that is so very sweet, and thank you so much for that. I started this entire thing because I depression bought this VTuber model with a half baked idea that I wanted to tell people the kinds of things that I would want to hear when I'm in a dark place. So, that so many of you enjoy my videos is, well, it's a gift. Thank you. YouTube side plus 1 sub. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate it. Alright. I have it all set up now, so we shall start with the game. First disclaimer, this is a horror game and is not intended for all audience. Visit our website at backstabbygames.com if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effects that are, on rare occasions, has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Are there any of you that have... No gift like tomorrow is why they call today the present. Aww. That is true. I enjoy that. I don't think I've ever heard that saying before. Can see only stream. It's open on both monitors. you cuties are so very sweet. Alright. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What seems to be the problem? Hold on. I resized my window, so that's probably why that happened. There we go. How does that look? Wonderful. And again, I am sorry for all of these little bit of technical difficulties. I am a fairly new live streamer. I have much more experience making these little videos than I do actually streaming, so there's bound to be some scuff. OBS volume is good? Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Alright. Then, without further ado, and hopefully without any further technical difficulties, let us get started with the pristine cut of Slay the Princess. Before we do get started, however, is there anybody watching that's sensitive for those health effects? Would you like me to turn the settings off if you're susceptible to motion sickness or... Oh, be quiet, I'll restream. Are there any of you susceptible to motion sickness or anything like that? That's okay, Lynn. Just knowing you're there makes me smile a lot. Alright. Well, nobody's speaking up, then I'll just go ahead with the settings in place, but if you do start to have problems, just let me know. I'll be happy to edit the settings and make you more comfortable, okay? Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
On a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, I want to believe you, little voice, but yes. I know the basic gist of what this game is about, and I know it can get kind of scary and stuff like that, but what fascinates me about this game is the philosophical questions. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Thanks for explaining that, Jessica. I appreciate it.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Hmm. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That's it's pretty close to medic humor right there. Well, I'll have to be honest, guys. I'm not exactly great at taking people on their word, especially somebody I don't even know. So I'm going to need some evidence here.
The harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
You know, that statement... it's kind of a false equivalency statement. You don't need to know details, you just need to do what I say. It's a manipulation tactic.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Well, you're asking me to commit murder.
The princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
You know, I'm sorry, but this narrator's arguments aren't very convincing. I have the distinct impression of being manipulated and kept in the dark. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So, I have multiple voices in my head. This is fantastic. Are we sure I'm not a psych patient somewhere?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I see.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, that's interesting. My mouse cursor changed from a claw pointing to holding a knife. Well, only one way to go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Our character is Crunk, and the angel and devil on our shoulder is somehow more inept than usual. Well, I cannot argue with that statement.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I don't feel like she's the one manipulating. Hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on.
Dummy mommy. Well, you know, calling the princess mommy.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
Oh.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's actually very pretty.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Woo the Princess Crunk. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yep.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
She seemed more detailed from a distance.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You know, she might have a bit of an attitude, but I'll be honest, if I was chained to a wall, I probably wouldn't be very cooperative either. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Shut up.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I think.
I don't remember much about it,
Fair.
to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, they haven't, and that's why I'm suspicious. I was hoping you would tell me.
A lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That is... It's another false equivalency argument.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me.
Her voice is pretty confident for somebody locked up.
We'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Well, yes it is. But that could just be the fact that she is... that she is part of royalty. Most royals were trained from birth to be confident even when they're at their most wrong. All art and animation was hand-drawn and animated by one person. Abby. Wow, that's, it's kind of incredible, actually.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
A good point as well.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really trust anybody in this situation. Welcome back, Beta. Glad to have you back. Just like my stepmom feels right when wrong, and just like my regular mom.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
You're right, this is about risk. Risk of not being able to sleep at night if I just murder somebody because I was told to. Deadfire, hi! Thank you so much for joining. It's great to have you here. You joined just in time. We are not too far into the game. What is your name?
Answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I'm not getting a straight answer out of any of you. You're talking about shit that you're doing.
Too long.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here. And
Straight answer in this economy?
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
You would think that if a royal goes missing, that there would be a mass search, so obviously this person is not who they say they are. Except that the one thing both people agree on, both the narrator and the princess herself, is that she is a princess. And I'm not sure, but I believe my recollections in character and for myself begin with me stepping in front of this cabin.
She is. I'm sure of it.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
In our modern bisexual economy, most answers are given at an obtuse angle. Sorry, I'm too gay to give a straight answer. Okay, we've talked enough.
What to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Well, sorry. I have the distinct impression of being manipulated, and I'm not going to be committing a murder based on somebody telling me to.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
this time and age, I'm just pansexual. I'll take anything, no judgment. But the game is called Slay the Princess. Yes, but I'm a rebel. I don't like being told what to do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Well, Deadfire, that's because you're a good boy.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? Besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
What? No, that's not fine.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Oh, but Beta, you're a very good boy too. The completely deadpan way that she delivered that is a little bit creepy.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Well, gotta at least try the door.
But it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Huh.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
That's the type of way I do be saying some wild shit sometimes, though. Well, it's always fun to say off-the-wall things in a completely deadpan voice, just to see some people's expressions.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, I won't like what happens if I go through with it either.
Against your better judgment,
Oh my god.
place the blade
That is
his arm just above the massive, unyielding chain.
an extremely off-putting image. Wow.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Oh my god, she's...
Crack through bone. Through the iron gauntlet.
What is killing me about this is the almost bored expression on her face. That is so creepy and weird. I like the princess a lot.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her binding, princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright, let's try.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
She just ripped off her arm so nonchalantly. Yeah, Princess is a legend.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh no, you're not going to make me do this.
Just do that.
Hell no.
Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
I don't think so. You're not going to be taking my autonomy from me.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I'd rather die.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Thank you.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Last time I saw this game, it was in music. I wonder if the songs were accurate. Actually, there is a very good song based on this. That's called Won't Be Slain Here. And I must have listened to that song about 100 times. It's part of the reason I've actually decided to do this playthrough, because the song is an incredible one to me. It contains one of my favorite quotes. The days mean nothing in the maw of forever. Oh, you should. I recommend the song infinitely. Well, looks like death didn't take.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Jessica, you've heard the song?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu here.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
So, false equivalency, manipulation tactics, and now gaslighting. That's wonderful. Even rewatched Markipliers. I wanted to, I love watching Markiplier. Watching him play games is so amusing. But I specifically didn't watch him do this one, because I wanted to play it for myself.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Oh, a new voice in my head.
For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Wonderful. I love it. More voices in my head. Let's do it.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Probably goes without saying, but this narrator sucks. Yeah, I don't like him very much. Do we have schizophrenia?
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Oh damn, guys, he can hear us. Better not say how much of an asshole he is.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Jessica says, oh, and only 2 voice actors. Nicole Goodnight and Jonathan Sims from Magnus Archive. Ooh, really? Wow, only 2 voice actors. It's kind of incredible, actually. I wouldn't have pegged... I'm gonna have to listen more closely to see if I can peg it. Actually, it was more than a minute. We spent a while talking. Yes. Well, I can't help it. I love talking to my chat. Let's see. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are 2 very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Beta, you wouldn't have what? Wait, what did I say? Are you talking about when I said I wouldn't have pegged that?
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Actually, I died because you specifically screwed with me and tried to take away my free will. So I'm really not feeling generous towards you, Mr. Narrator. I just heard that with almost no context. Oh, some of you might be confused because I have a combined chat that I can see comments coming in from both YouTube and Twitch. But I can't put that combined chat on my streams because Twitch is whiny about having other platforms' content on their website. So I can see both chats, but you can't, so I'm answering both people. That's why I read them out loud, so if somebody's talking on one platform, the other can hear what they've said.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
Yeah, you
That's
dick.
the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the 3 of you are crafting.
Quit trying to gaslight me, I just got stabbed in the neck.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Alright, I'm becoming less and less likely to kill the princess, but if I ever find this narrator, he's probably going to get stabbed.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I'm trapped in an isekai. I was taken out by Truck-kun.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Beta says, I thought I had to host an event an hour ago. Forgot I didn't announce it for today. The pure panic was insane. I do hate that feeling. When you realize something you forgot about, but you are now incredibly late for it. It's, not a great feeling.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Again, I didn't see any evidence of that. So for all I know, she just walked out into the fucking woods.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
That's kind of my whole problem with this. At least my actors won't be missing any promotion opportunities. Yes, that is very true. What is it that you do? What kind of events do you host, Beta?
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
Drakenhunter says, that time I died and got reincarnated as the world's unluckiest protag. Actually sounds like a pretty good, anime. Do you host not safe for work events?
You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Alright, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time is because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
You have done literally nothing to engender trust. Not a single thing. In fact, your every word has only made me trust you less. You're just gonna have to trust me.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for?
Literally any proof would be great.
Literally anything.
See, me and the hero. We're on the same wavelength.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Oh, it's a magic trick.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
I swear to God, if this is just some snarky letter telling me I have to trust him and he can't tell me.
Within find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth." That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
What the hell?
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
Oh, pardon me for a moment. Beta just answered. I am the owner and active developer for a game cammed liminality, a backrooms roleplay game where instead of AI being the enemy, we have actors do that. Which also helps because we're able to host lore events without accidental interruption. The game is active but really slow development, because I'm the only developer that does anything, and we don't have voice actors to voice lore entries. Jessica says, "Good enough for me. Our handwriting is lovely." Honestly, it looks kind of like my actual handwriting. And also a severe lack of funding. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Pardon me for a moment. I have to go swat a bot. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Bot and Twitch chat. They come by at least once every stream, unfortunately. I really do need to find bot and Twitch chat. They come by at least once every stream, unfortunately. I really do need to find bot and Twitch chat. Sorry about that again. I also had my Twitch stream still open, so whenever I spoke, it just echoed back to me. I closed it now. My bad. Oh, hello, Chrysalis. Hey, Soul, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my stream. I appreciate it. I'm a... I'm a bot, swat me. Well, only if you're a good bunny.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
Lynn. She's also a very silly bunny.
I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Why does the narrator care so much about this world, bro? I don't know. Alright, who locked her in that basement, and what is this place?
They're in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Don't overcomplicate things, okay. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
You need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Yes, you know those people from that place? You know, that one place next to the other place? They're the ones who did it.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
Alright. Well,
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
we need to moisturize that hand and clip them nails. No wonder our handwriting looks like that.
A warning before you go any further.
I have to imagine that it's difficult to write with claws that long.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh,
Just don't believe a word she
continue to ignore that.
says. Take the knife and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like the skeptic too.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat
Uh-oh.
and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate
Interesting.
uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Jessica says, "Oh, that's right, the mouse was always a claw, except with blade. Little details." Yes. This, cabin definitely seems a lot different from before. And is it me, or has it gotten a graphical update, too? Interesting.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
He definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
He's either gaslighting me again, or he doesn't actually see that.
There's definitely
Interesting.
There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it. Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I mean, that's a good point, but
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Drakenhunter says that man can gaslight reality itself. He's that powerful.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago,
Oh, shit. Interesting.
and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Very interesting. Yes. Reality itself just pulled a down low too slow on me. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
And let us now go down into the basement and see the princess again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
The drawings have definitely gotten more detailed.
Voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Eat the moss? Well,
Does she remember us?
maybe. We'll have to see. Might get hungry down here.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. Clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
I love the princess's expression. Just the bombastic side eye is quite funny.
So much for cutting her out of here.
Yeah, I don't think we can cut off her head.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Says you.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Jessica says, Abby the artist. She was asked what was most difficult to draw. She said drawing the hands. Well, you know, I've heard that from a number of artists before, so I can imagine. I don't really have any artistic ability of my own, unfortunately, but hands always seem to be the most difficult, or the most commonly complained about anyways. Let's see. Fourth chain is open, I guess, because they plan on trapping me down here with the princess in case I don't do what I'm told.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
If you sit there and side-eye me this whole time, I'm just going to fall in love with you. That is the cutest expression. Alright, let's go sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Fair enough.
Do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one that remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
I think somebody remembers.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
The princess is so powerful, she doesn't even acknowledge the fourth wall.
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Heroically, yes.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
I don't think it is. I have the distinct impression that if I would have just killed her the first time, we would have gone about in a circle again.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Beta says, fourth wall breaks, amazing. Antibody, but better. I'm afraid I don't actually get that reference. Draconhunter says, I think she's stuck in this time loop too. That's why she's so nonchalant about things, like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. After the 40th time, you just get a little tired of living through the same thing, huh?
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
So you were indeed gaslighting me the whole time. Which really doesn't do anything to help with the trust.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Well, at least you know that.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm gonna mess it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Beta. I heard a running doggo. I love my battery acid, such a good drink. I feel like you're still referencing something that I just don't get, unfortunately. Lin says, as a non-English talker, I don't like the word gaslight. I vote for it to be funny gas. Funny gassing in a funny way. This narrator is funny gassing me, alright? Monster Energy? Well, I do like them too, so I can't say much.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I do not accept that.
You won't.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Not daydreaming, I'm talking to the voices in my head. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Beta says Monster Energy drink is the peak stereotypical femboy drink. Lynn likes the white Monster Energy drink because, of course, she would. I prefer that Monster Nitro they have. It's pretty tasty. Lynn says the white Monster Energy drink is the stereotypical femboy monster in her part of the internet. Talking about my intentions earlier, what did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Oh, I was going to cut your arm off again, but...
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Okay, you freaked me out last time when you just sat there nonchalantly cutting off your own hand, but if you survive me removing your head, I'm going to freak out a little bit. Jessica says Mountain Dew is the nectar of the gods. That is, I do like some Mountain Dew. That is good stuff. I actually prefer the diet Mountain Dew. It's got a better, more interesting taste. Energy drinks are a no for me. Still tired, but my heart running a marathon. Did it wake me up? No, I'm just tired faster.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
No, I believe she's telling me to cut off her head and she can live through that.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
You know she'll survive the beheading, so you're just gaslighting me again.
Unless she...
I'm sorry, funny gassing me again. I love me some Arizona iced tea. Oh yeah, that is some good stuff.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
How am I supposed to cut you out? If you didn't notice, your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
My xenophilia is pinging so hard right now.
Or maybe you should
consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
I think I proved last time that I kind of don't care what's good for us.
So, what should we do?
Xenophilia. It is a... I guess you could call it an attraction to different things that are different from oneself.
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
The princess just sitting here side-eyeing me as I'm arguing with the voices in my head. Honestly, can't really blame her for not trusting me right now. You know what? I'm going all in on this. I'm going to trust the princess, and I'm going to give her the knife.
Slide it over.
Beta says, I just realized how much money was spent on makeship for me in the last month or two. I realize now the reason I'm broke. When you look in the mirror and say, well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna do this again. I remember nothing, but I remember it was fun. Well, as long as you had fun. That's the real prize, isn't it?
I've already tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I
The petulant grumbling under his breath.
your mistake, hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little?
A little.
Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh my god, she is actually going to just cut off her own head. That's insane.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice.
Oh my god. Wow.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
She's doing this because she knows she can survive it.
Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room.
That
At last it stops in an unsettling half wink.
that is unsettling. And kind of cool.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Oh.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
When the weeaboo thinks she reincarnated into an OP anime.
Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations, you saved the world.
So I guess
I
that's it. What a way to go.
really don't think so, guys. I really don't think so.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Lynn stayed for just a little bit longer to watch the princess. Never seen you from this point of view.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Let's see. Let's take the princess.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
I really don't think she is.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Alrighty then. I saw her eye twitch too. Beta says, see, it's an act. Contain her quickly. Look, I'm just gonna let you know I would be the worst SCP agent ever.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
That's right. The princess is still alive, and we brought her outside.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I had to explain myself before I had to... It's already... over? Is he gone?
Ooh, did I kill the narrator? Fantastic.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Maybe just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, what just happened? That was strange. You don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
How interesting. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
If there's even a her to find anymore.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Want to get access to SCP-113. SCP-113 changes your biology to become the opposite sex. Oh, that would be handy. Can you change back and forth?
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Let's go see what's in the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Shut up. We're going to the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh, that voice is absolutely beautiful. I love this little song too. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
When she speaks, this hand under her chin is making her mouth open and close. That is a good detail. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That's an interesting response. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
It's an entity collecting human lifetimes in order to help itself experience the universe. It's interesting. But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
A good point. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
I need a hug from the princess with them arms. Lynn's a silly bun. I'm not gonna say the first choice. I don't believe it to be relevant. So, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, this is a good game. That is so interesting philosophically. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Interesting.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Tutorial over, congrats. Well, thank you. Silently continue towards the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I wonder if the purpose now is to make different choices going forward. Let's see.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I love how chat convo's gone completely off topic. You're over here talking about SCPs and everything. It's alright though. I'm glad you guys are having fun. And honestly, seeing you guys having these discussions in the chat, it's pretty nice. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Beta says, I love hearing your voice during. It's so soothing. Aw. I appreciate it. I love talking with you. Honestly, the fact that my voice is something people like to listen to is kind of wonderful.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Jessica says, I love SCP Foundation, as well as the backroom stories. Wish YouTube and Twitch was merged. But yeah, the stories and from everyone's submissions. Indeed. Lynn says my voice is sexy, and that's why she did a lot of voice requests saying mommy carrying Synch or daddy carrying Synch. You're silly. Jessica says, I can agree with that. Glad found the stream. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. I am, actually. This is very interesting. I have a feeling I was supposed to make a different choice last time. Shouldn't have brought down the knife, maybe. But I don't think I'm going to kill her. Lynn says, Jessica, we need you here. Sorry we aren't on the same chat. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just...
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Beta says, Synch, I would genuinely love to have you voice a lore character, but I don't know if you'd be down for that. And the fact that I'm broke, so I can't pay you. I mean, I've been doing these streams and videos for no monetary gain, so... I don't know. I think it would be fun to narrate something.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Chat. Beta says, my game just deleted itself after finishing the song. Is this a sign? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you didn't lose anything.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it's an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Alright. Well, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided
You know why you're here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Hi, Shining. Well, you've missed some SCP discussions, and I made it through the first parts of the game. Apparently went back around in a loop. I didn't do anything different at first, so now I'm on the same path. See, Beta says, Synch, my game legit just turned to what we're all currently watching. What the fuck is happening? Oh, you didn't know? You see, on top of being a medic, I'm also a very powerful psychic, so what I'm doing is remotely taking over your PC. You are now a victim of my psychic powers.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Well,
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
no.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did indeed.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Alright, looks like we're going through the,
If you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess just above the massive, unyielding chain.
that picture is just so creepily beautiful.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long you're able to crack through bone and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Casually cutting her arm off. Yes, indeed.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this
We're
was-
still not doing this.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No, no. Oh. Really? It's blocked out the resist button. I can't resist. That's interesting. They made her eyes way too big and cute for this, and that makes it worse. I know, right? Well,
Thank you.
I guess I'm going to be forced into this.
The blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it.
Oh,
Grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
well now.
You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Damn.
In your ears, you're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Interesting.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Jessica says it's a gray mechanic to prevent previous content, at least per new game. Gotta give them credit. Yes, they don't allow you to go down the same path. They don't allow the same perspectives to be given to the entity over and over again. That's interesting. I like it.
It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Beta says, choking? This is going a little too fast, miss. I mean, we were calling her Mommy, so obviously Mommy's gonna choke you a little.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
As for this, I have no words, but this is a community favorite. You'll see for yourself. Can't say more, no spoilers, but Tower Heart. It's what Jessica said over on the other chat. Community favorite? Well, that's good. Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Oh, is there no third voice in my head this time?
Does it matter what he knows?
Oh, the voice of the broken.
Stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Shut up, narrator. Draken Hunter says, gonna have to dip, my phone's going to die, so I'll watch the rest as a VOD. Good night, Fox. Good night, Draken Hunter, and thank you so much for joining us. I enjoyed having you here. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I mean, she did beat my ass into a broken pile of broken bones last time with her bare fists, so kind of with you on that one, but...
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Well, let us proceed to the cabin then.
That's what you want. I guess I don't have a say here.
True.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What the hell? Beta says, the princess and the voice of the hero are singing in my game, so I'm so worried. Synch, what have you done to my game? Are you sure that your computer isn't just haunted or something?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Let us approach the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and up your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Reality download too slowed me again.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
You know what? This time I'm just going into the basement without the knife.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to need you.
The basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
To go eat a snack and drink some water. That'll make you a little
For a
happier.
moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I'm having second thoughts about this.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
Beta says, speaking of food, is 1 to 2 snacks a day sufficient? No, it is not. I need you to eat and drink. You need to hydrate, and you need to have glucose. Oh, somehow I missed Lynn coming back. Welcome back, Lynn. And yes, I seem to be going into a interesting new chapter here.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, let's go down the stairs.
This is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you.
Oh.
Starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Okay, now she has definitely become mommy.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Hmm. Lynn says, I shall be her chair, I call dibs. Sorry guys, Lynn has dibs. No. Trying to help you.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Lynn says that insecurity after she's disappointed in us. I would be too depressed hearing that. Oh, Beta called her lap.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any idea.
Beta said she called us good. Yes. I mean, I might fall for a good boy and a scritch behind the ears. Jessica says, good little burb.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
Can she do that?
There's nothing she can't do.
Confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed?
Submissive indecision.
All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
So is this what goes through the mind of all subs when they're on their knees? Let's see. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Let's see. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
To do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Of course, it's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Broken is definitely such a good boy.
I can, easily, but that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what it was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Lynn says, I'm not usually into this type of size difference, but...
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Wow, you are really playing into this whole mommy thing, aren't you? Oh. Lynn is now chatting in both chats. Interesting. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Well, apparently I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to pledge myself.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Oh wow, that perspective. I have a feeling the artist knew exactly what she was doing with this. Beta's gonna switch to YT. Okay. I mean, just... just look at that. That is... so very purposefully drawn that way.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
I have a feeling my only chance to actually be able to resist at this point would have been to break the... would have been to, bring the knife with me.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Abby absolutely 100% did, yeah. I mean, Just look at that. The curves.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
The narrator.
She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
I love how you can see through the clothes her V shape, right?
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Ooh. Alright, normally I'm on the dominant edge of exchanges, but something about this is kind of getting to me. Beta says, Synch, I found a snow leopard tail in the game files for liminality. This is amazing. They all have physics. Ooh, really? Interesting. I like it. Let's see, fresh cut grass. Oh, hello there. I didn't notice that you had joined. Welcome to the stream. Fresh cut grass says you also miss one of the explore options to get a different ending. Is that without the knife? Well, I brought the knife to all the other ones, so I just wanted to check out what would happen if I didn't this time. Honestly, not sad.
Rise, my little bird.
Ooh, that tone.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Oh. Interesting. And what if I don't believe?
Wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
Oh. It's interesting what's going on here with the narrator as well.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Jessica says, but yeah, blind playthrough. Plenty to see, rest later. 4 or 5 new games worth, actually, really. That is interesting. I definitely intend to explore a lot of this game.
Please don't do this.
Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Well, it's not the first time I've ended the world.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Oh, that would have me purring. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
That singing is so beautiful.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Interesting.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Aw, that's so sweet. No, I'm not. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I like the two perspectives here. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Or you've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? It's an interesting perspective as to whether or not you accept the kindness given to you, or whether or not you view it with suspicion, whether or not you believe you're worthy of it. And we are worthy of it.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
That's true.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Mommy would miss me, I know she would. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Even in defeat, even through pain, you're able to find lessons and grow from it.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Aww. Doesn't matter how many more. None of these feel like the right questions to ask. So I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you'll die. Oh look, Chapter 1,
You're on a
The
path,
Hero and the Princess.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, as much as I am loving this game, I'm afraid that we've been streaming for quite a while, and I need to end it here. However, I have to say that I'm really, really enjoying this game. It is... I knew that there was going to be a lot of philosophy in this. I knew that there was going to be some pretty deep parts, but it is far better than I was actually expecting. Most of what I know from this is from fan-made songs or something. but this is a wonderful game, and I am definitely looking forward to continuing it. And I'll make sure to continue it here on stream so that you cuties can come along on the journey with me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Deadfire. But this isn't the end of the journey. We're definitely going to be continuing this, and I'll be trying to set up a regular streaming schedule so that people won't have to wait forever for me to get around to doing this. For those of you that I've known from making my little videos on YouTube, thank you for coming, and it's great to see you somewhere other than the comment section, even though I love getting your comments. And for my other friends who I know from different places, thank you for coming too. I hope you all remember that I love you so very much. You're worthy of love, you're worthy of being cared for, and you are cherished so very deeply. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you're able to sleep well. Until next time, sweet bunnies. Beta, I'd like to see more, yes. You can show me different things on the server, okay? Good night, everybody.